For the first quarter of 2021, household debt in the United States reached a record high of $14.6 trillion. That much debt could stretch to the moon if it were stacked as $1 bills. Here are some recommendations on how to cut costs so you can pay off debt. Number 1. Begin monitoring your spending patterns. Knowing where the money is going is the first step in cutting spending. Keeping track of your spending for 30 or 60 days will probably open your eyes. Who knew that much money was being used to support your Egg McMuffin and Kindle habits? You might be shocked at how much you've spent on some things, but this gives you a good chance to see where adjustments are required moving forward, Barker said. Writing down each expense as you incur it is the traditional way to keep track of your spending. Many people who try to cut costs get stopped in their tracks by that onerous task. Fortunately, technology can do our writing down for us because we live in the 21st century. Check your statements if you use your debit or credit card for everything. Examine everything you purchased and decide what was necessary versus what were wants. Printing out the statement and highlighting various categories of spending with different colored highlighters or pens is one way to make things more clear. Or list them with headings for needs and wants. On debit card accounts, some financial institutions even have a pie chart or graph with spending categories that illustrate where your money went. Get receipts if you decide to pay with cash. Number 2. Examine your subscriptions newly. For internet, cell phones, publications, streaming services, cable TV, weight loss programs, you name it, most people pay a monthly fee. Even though the money is taken out of your account each month after you set one up, you probably don't give it much thought. It's time to look closely right now. Think about it. Go through your email and unsubscribe from any newsletters or ongoing advertisements that come from that source after canceling the subscription. Don't pass up canceling a subscription because they make it difficult or it seems like a minor expense that won't be worth the hassle. Cutting costs should be viewed as debt death by 1,000 cuts rather than a single devastating blow. Number 3. Use less electricity. Your home needs to be heated or cooled, and you need electricity for the lights and other appliances. However, there are numerous ways to reduce your utility costs. About 12% of the typical household budget goes toward paying for electricity. Some quick actions you can take to reduce those costs are as follows: turn down the thermostat, turn off the computer, wait until there is a full load before running the dishwasher, and hang up your laundry rather than using the dryer. Look around to see if any utility providers, especially for fuel, have lower rates. A trip to the hardware store is required for other steps, which are nearly as simple. Replace your light bulbs with energy-saving ones and install a programmable thermostat. Many energy suppliers connect to customers' accounts to display cost-saving options. Other money-saving strategies cost money up front but result in long-term savings. Purchase Energy Star certified appliances and replace your water heater. Your bills and the environment can benefit from changing your heating and cooling system. Changing major utilities can be expensive, but you should check the website of your state's government. Many offer consumers assistance in making the switch to more efficient heating systems. For instance, Maine has a program that gives homeowners who currently use oil heat a $1,000 rebate to switch to heat pumps, and even provides a low-interest loan program to help cover the cost. When considering utilities, don't forget about your cable bill and cell service. Can you downsize your current plan or switch to a less expensive one with another provider? Number 4. Reduce your housing costs. Housing is probably one of your biggest expenses. Individuals with annual incomes under $50,000 spend an average of 36.6% or more on housing. This is higher than the general guideline of 30% suggested by financial professionals. When approving a mortgage, lenders prefer to see borrowers spend about 28% of their gross income on housing. Although cutting housing costs may seem like the only viable option, there are ways to downsize that might be simpler than you think. Number 5. Dining at home. Meals prepared and consumed at home can be very cost-effective. Making a weekly meal plan can make it simple. Plan your meals for the coming week and then stick to them. Even for those who don't consider themselves to be cooks, the internet provides a seemingly limitless array of cooking and recipe advice. Make something on the weekend that will serve as several meals if you don't have time to prepare meals during the workweek, such as a casserole, chile, or a chicken dish. All you have to do is grab it and go after portioning it out into daily meal portions. Make a hearty soup, chile, or casserole, portion it into one-meal containers, and freeze it for longer-term convenience. This will give you quick meals for hectic days in the future. When you stop using the drive-thru every night, your purchase of 6 one-portion containers will quickly pay for itself. There has never been a better time to cut costs than right now. It will be easier to manage if you take things one step at a time, and you might be surprised by how quickly you start to see results. A credit counselor can assist you in developing a budget and bringing down your credit card debt if you need professional assistance getting your finances in order.